Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is January the 11th, 2023. Yes, and it's a late video, but that's fine. I'm okay with that being a late video. We got some AEW to talk about because, ladies and gentlemen, we got some returns. I'll tell you, we got two, I guess. We didn't get a debut. People are still going crazy about Mercedes Moné coming to AEW. Still nothing. And ladies and gentlemen, we found out who Sting's last opponents will be. It's going to be a tag team match. I guess Sting didn't want a one-on-one match with Darby. I thought it will be because those two have been teaming up for a while. But ladies and gentlemen, he had his last match in Jacksonville. That's happened here. And we found out who he's going to be facing at Revolution. Maybe at Revolution. We don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, we will tell you guys more about that when we get there. We got Samoa Joe had a segment. He's talking about he's the world champion and blah, blah, blah. That he did all this, he did that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, he says nobody's going to take the title from him until Swerve Strickland came out. Prince Nana with his dance, da-da-da. And Swerve wants the world championship. He doesn't want to make things personal, but if Samoa Joe wants to make it personal, Swerve Strickland could make it personal. He just wanted to take the world championship off of Mr. Samoa Joe. And then here comes Hangman out and Page come out, and ladies and gentlemen, he talked trash to Mr. Swerve Strickland. Strickland walked away, and you saw Samoa Joe smirking because those guys are having problems with each other, and nobody cares about Samoa Joe. And then Hangman says, why are you smirking? He's going to take that world championship from Samoa Joe because he did not forget what he let the double guys do to him on a couple weeks ago. But he says 2024 is going to be his time winning the the world championship. He wants to make it to 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, I kind of messed up on my video yesterday. It wasn't AEW revealing the TNA's new championship, the world championship. It was TNA. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of that, we just watched Scott D'Amore just revealed the Knockouts championship, the new Knockouts title. Not a big fan of it because it's a white strap. I know a long time ago, back then when they were TNA, the first belt they had was a white strap. Wasn't a big fan of it. Is TNA kind of stealing the same look as WWE? Because WWE still has a women's championship that has white belts. And the NXT women's championship. And the women's tag team titles. They still have their women's titles as a white belt. Is that what they're doing with the Knockouts championship? Are they stealing it? People are talking about Tony Khan's Twitter problem when Jinder gets a world championship, and people are complaining that Tony Khan was giving Hook a chance for a world title shot. Tony Khan just needs to stop complaining. It's your worry about your show. Why are you worried about their show? What they're doing. It might not give them views, so why the hell you care? Like, seriously, why you care what they do? Just stop competing against them. They're not competing against you. They just want to do their own product. And let them do their own product. There's history between Seth Rollins and Jinder Mahal. That's why Jinder's getting a shot. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins beat Jinder to become the first ever NXT champion in 2012. And now we're going to do the same thing, but with the World Heavyweight Championship and not to become the first ever. Jinder Mahal is a former WWE champion. There's a difference between Jinder Mahal and Hook. Okay? Speaking of Hook, ladies and gentlemen, Hook came out and he just stared down Samoa Joe, and we heard that Hook will get a shot at the world title next week on Dynamite. So is Triple H going to yell at Tony Khan? Oh my God. I don't know the whole thing. People are just complaining. Tony Khan is just complaining. And some people I guess, agrees with him, and some people don't agree with him. And there's some people like me don't give a damn about what Tony Khan has to say. Because Tony Khan just wants to be a crybaby, what that product does, but you have to worry about your own wrestling show because that's the one that gives you money. You talking trash about WWE doesn't give you money. That's just making you a really, really poor loser. A poor, sore loser that you have to talk about a promotion. A different promotion. That's just sad for me. Ladies and gentlemen, Hook gets a world title shot. We got some matches for Collusion. I don't remember all the matches. I don't even remember any. But there's a Battle of the Belts. Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho will have a shot at the tag team titles in a street fight against Big Bill and Ricky Starks. And I think they named some other match, but I don't remember. Ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening, we got Hangman Adam Page versus Claudio Castagnoli. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Claudio deserves to be a world champion. I wish this guy didn't leave the WWE because he was doing good. He had amazing matches with Seth Rollins. His last couple feuds that he had a great match. He had a great match with Roman Reigns. Like, he was one of the greatest tag teams with Sheamus. The Brawling Brutes is not like The Bar. The Bar was one of the greatest tag teams. Just like the Blackpool Combat Club is not like The Bar. They were doing great things with that tag team. But now, he's on AEW. He has his own team. And Sheamus, he has his own team as well. So, yeah. I wish he didn't leave. We have Hangman Adam Page versus Claudio. It was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Hangman Adam Page. And then we had a 8-man tag team match to celebrate Brody Lee, because Brody Lee first came to AEW in Jacksonville, and this is how the Dark Order actually got put up on the map. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Adam Copeland teaming up with Orange Cassidy, teaming up with Dustin Rhodes, and teaming up with Preston Vance to versus Brian Cage, Gates of Agony, and Lance Archer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Lance Archer was not happy because Lance Archer was not getting tagged because Brian Cage's teams with the Gates of Agony guys with Swerve Strickland. They're a faction, and Lance Archer is not. And ladies and gentlemen, at the end, Lance Archer accidentally hit one of the Gates guys, and Brian Cage got upset, and they started shoving each other, fighting each other, and Brian Cage throws Lance Archer out of the ring. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Adam Copeland, Prince Vance, Orange Cassidy, and Dustin Rhodes, because Preston Vance gets the pin. Then we have Sammy Guevara versus Ricky Starks in a match. It was an okay match. Back and forth. The winner of that match was Sammy Guevara with an interesting roll-up. Remember, Ricky Starks and Sammy Guevara were best friends. If you guys didn't see his vlogs, that they were best friends. And ladies and gentlemen, Sammy was, they shook hands until Big Bill came out, attacked Sammy, and then Chris Jericho came out. Chris Jericho did a horrible cold breaker, and there was a lot of no-sells. I don't know what's going on with Chris Jericho thing. There's something happening with him, and a lot of people are not happy about it. And then they start brawling outside the ring and to hype up their street fight match at Battle of the Belts. Then we had the women's 8-women tag team match. Thunder Rosa teams up with Anna Jay, another former Dark Order member, teams up with Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale to versus Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and the Outcasts, Saraya and Ruby Soho. It was a pretty decent match for the women's, and ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Anna Jay's team. And Anna Jay is the one that got the win by making Sky Blue tap out. Then we have Roderick Strong versus Brian Keith with the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom at ringside watching this match. Even Adam Cole with his crutches and sitting on the chair. No, I don't think he was sitting on the chair when he was outside. But he was on his crutches. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, Roderick Strong is a really great wrestler. I like Roderick Strong. Even when he was in WWE, the guy is amazing. when he did a solo thing with the Diamond Mine, but he was in the Cruiserweight division, he wasn't really doing a lot with the Diamond Mine. It wasn't like they're doing 6-man tag team matches. It's just, the guy is good. The guy is really good. He had great matches with Kushida, great matches with a whole bunch of people. I enjoy watching Roderick Strong in the ring. He's doing good in AEW, but will he win championships like WWE? He won titles. He won tag titles. He won the Cruiserweight. He won the North American title. But will he win any titles in AEW? He hasn't been in AEW for long. I don't think he hasn't been in there for a year yet. So I can't say that AEW is wasting him because he hasn't been there long. Adam Cole been there a little longer than Roderick Strong, but Adam Cole did win a championship. He did win the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. But singles championship, he did not win. And he can't do that right now because he's injured. Roderick Strong had a match with Brian Keith. It was a pretty decent match. I don't think the Undisputed Kingdom got involved in this match at all. I think there's a little distraction by yelling at Brian Keith, but I don't think they attacked Brian Keith while the referee was not looking. But it was a pretty decent match. The winner of that match was Roderick Strong. And then we got Adam Cole in the ring talking about how great Roderick Strong is, how great the Kingdom is. They're the longest reigning Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. They're the best Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. He talked about Wardlow. And ladies and gentlemen, Wardlow still thinks, Adam Cole still thinks Wardlow is going to give him the world title when he's 100%. I have no idea. He just said the same thing that he said last week. That they're going to take over AEW. This is the new AEW. This is the new AEW home. But he said, no, let's say Kingdom. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, will the Acclaim and Golden Bullet Club Gold have a super faction? The Bang Gang Gang. The Scissor Gang. What? I forgot what they said. The Scissor Gang Gang or the Gang Bang Bang? I don't know what they said. But they said something. But ladies and gentlemen, Jay White says we will think about it. And told Billy Gunn to have your fax cell. Get your fax ready. We will email you guys, and Billy Gunn looks like he still has a fax. Because as one of his, Austin Gunn says, I know you still have it. So I guess he has a fax machine still. My dad doesn't have a fax machine. I've seen one before. I never had one because of a fax machine when I was a kid. So our main event was Sting and Darby Allin versus the Don Callis family. Powerhouse Hobbs and Takeshita in a tornado tag team match. Not a Texas tornado, but there was still no rules. And it was a false count anywhere. And ladies and gentlemen, these guys fought everywhere. But at the end, there was like a little stage where the announce table is and the stage is, where the ramp is. So you had to cross a small little bridge where the LED light is. And that's where Powerhouse just carries Sting over on his shoulder to get there. Because there was 2 tables set up on the ground where the ledge is. Sting reversaled and he did a scorpion death drop off of this ledge into a table. There only one table broke when there's 2 tables there. But he broke one table. He gets the win. And ladies and gentlemen, Tony Schiavone asked a question. Because March 3rd is coming up soon. And Sting's retirement is coming up. So we want to know who is his opponent. Sting was about to say something. I was going to think it was Darby. But the Young Bucks make the raid. The Young Bucks returned. And ladies and gentlemen, stared down Sting for a long time. Why? I have no idea. They were wearing jumpsuits. They're black and white jumpsuits. They grew a mustache. and they weren't happy. They weren't giving smiles. They were just giving weird stare downs to Sting and Darby Allin. But Darby Allin says, "Come, I will do this match." And Sting doesn't understand what's happening. But will we see the Young Bucks versus Sting and Darby Allin in Sting's retirement match? I have no idea, but that's going to happen maybe. It's cool to see the Young Bucks making a return. We got Sammy Guevara made a return. And we got Deonna Purrazzo making her in-ring debut on Collision against Red Velvet. That's going to be interesting to see. I don't watch Collision because I want to try to watch TNA's Hard to Kill. The very first show of TNA is coming on. And people are hoping that it's going to be the 6 sides of the ring. And I'm open to it. It's pretty different. When I seen TNA for the first time and they had the 6 sides of 6 sides, I thought it was pretty interesting to see that they actually do that. But I think some people said that you get hurt when they did that. So I have no idea. Maybe there's some. Maybe these guys, the newer guys that's in TNA, could actually handle the 6 sides of the ring. Who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, we will find out. They're having a TNA Impact tonight to talk about TNA and all that stuff. They're going to talk about the matches that they have happening on Saturday. I won't be doing the results on that video. I'm going to wait until Hard to Kill is over. And maybe they're going to go do weekly shows, TNA Impact, after Hard to Kill. Because this show does not look like there's any matches or any rivalries or anything like that. It's just talking about Hard to Kill's matches. They're going to run down all the matches, what's happening, and maybe they're going to show off all the new belts. They got one more belt to reveal, and that's going to be tomorrow, the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. Are they going to be white strap like Trinity's? I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, the question is, what's going to happen with Trinity? Is she going to lose her title? She just got that title. But I don't think her reign as champion is going to restart because she has a new championship. It's still the same reign, but with a new championship and a new name. If she wins, this is what I think. If she wins, she's staying on Impact or TNA. But if she loses, we might see her on the Royal Rumble. I said this about Mercedes Moné as well. If she doesn't show up tomorrow night, not tomorrow night, Saturday night, on Hard to Kill, and she doesn't show up the next 2 weeks of AEW, I believe, before the Royal Rumble, we might see Mercedes Moné at the Royal Rumble. I could be wrong. If she's supposed to debut soon, but we don't know. People are saying it might be AEW. People are saying WWE. People are saying even Trinity. But we don't know. They said they're coming soon. If they're mean coming soon, that means it could be the Royal Rumble. Because why would they make a return on a Raw or a SmackDown when you have the Royal Rumble where all the surprises and the returns happens in that matches, right? It makes more sense if they're going to make a return, it'll be on the Royal Rumble because all the surprises and the returns is in the Royal Rumble matches. And that's what they're going to do with the men's as well. There's going to be somebody making the return. I think AOP, because it was a little too late, a little too early, and then they had AOP come back. But big returns like this, AOP is not the biggest return. It's a big return, but not the biggest like Trinity and Sasha Banks. I will love to see them come in the Royal Rumble and the crowd goes freaking nuts. I don't care if it's one of them or both of them. I just want to see one of them or both of them at the Royal Rumble. People are saying Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné might go to AEW. People are saying Trinity might go to WWE. I would be happy to see Trinity. But I would be happy to see both ladies in the Royal Rumble. But if it's only one, I will still get excited. So I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. But we got Hard to Kill this Saturday, and we can't wait to watch it. I'm hoping I can get a stream and watch it, and I hope I could do a video for you guys because it's the first show of TNA. That's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the squat button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on Saturday morning for Friday Night SmackDown. That's all for me today. Tyler's out. Bye!